Questions this afternoon after the Housing Authority director in New Albany suddenly fired last night. Thanks for staying with us at 4:30. And that firing led to protests at a meeting last night.
We're not talking about someone trying to do something bad for individuals here. We're talking about someone who has a difference of opinion on the direction we want to go. Well,
so
the only
because
problem
he has a difference of opinion, you just want to get him out?
No. What we're trying to say is that he's in a position that we're not going to be able to move forward.
Well, Bob Lane was terminated after questioning the board's decision to tear down 600 units of public housing. We are following up on this story today. Where does that project go from here? And what about that man right there who was fired? WHAS 11's Holden Kerwicki asking the questions today. And I'll tell you what, a contentious meeting last night, Holden.
It was very contentious, Rachel, and I'm told it was business as usual today at the New Albany Housing Authority. And I say that I was told because they hung up on me when I tried to call. But before a search for an interim director can begin, the president of the board said he wanted to sit down and explain their decision and their vision for the area moving forward.
We're trying to determine a new pathway.
After serving as the New Albany Housing Authority director for more than a decade, Bob Lane was terminated Monday night.
Shame!
While the move was not popular, board president Irving Joshua says it was necessary.
For us to work with the city collaboratively to move the projects that we wanted to move forward that were in the memorandum of understanding, really felt that Bob Lane was not going to be the person to do that.
The memorandum of understanding that Joshua is referring to outlines the board's plan to decentralize at least 4 properties, which he says they had to outline now to try and get funding later.
We don't want to be in a situation where we have aging buildings and that there are no federal dollars that are going to be able to help us. And so if we don't get the money from HUD, we're not going to be able to do anything. It's just not a bundle of money there to do that.
While Joshua said the understanding is more of a 5 to 10 year plan, that may be the least of the board's worries, according to Floyd County housing advocate Dawn Glover-Clem.
The board is operating outside of compliance because they do not have a resident on that board, and it is required by state statute.
Since that position has been open for months, that is leading some to speculate that the move is more about real estate than affordable housing.
All attempts to try and build more affordable housing have been met with resistance by the mayor.
Most of the housing is not prime real estate as far as with businesses or housing.
I tried to reach out to Bob Lane today for comment, but I wasn't able to reach him. Joshua tells me he expects to call a special meeting in the coming weeks to name Lane's interim replacement. Rachel?
All right, Holden, thank you so much.